Hey guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and today we're driving an amazing car. So we're driving a Revology 1966 GT350 Mustang, but it's actually a 2019 car with all new components. So now we're going to start it up. We have a Coyote motor with a V8 engine, a 6-speed manual transmission, and it produces 435 horsepower. Now an automatic transmission is available as well, but why would you want that? And oh wow, so that we have a push button engine start. Clutch has got to be in?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. And you'll see the interior here. We have the classic look with the roll-up windows, but you really tilt them back and forth and you have power windows. Power door locks, Bluetooth, stereo system, backup camera.
Yep.
So it's really, you got the look of the 66 and a better, more modern version of it. So it's now registered as a 2019. All right, we have brake check.
You've got an e-brake button. It's an electronic.
Oh wow, so electronic.
Yep.
Electronic parking brake.
Yep. And you've got a power seat. It's
power seat.
Power. There's a rocker switch on the front panel of the seat.
I'm going to just adjust mine.
And then you've got a seat back adjustable. Your seat back angle is coming. Then you have a tilt wheel.
Oh, tilt wheel. So wood steering wheel.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And
now, what kind of clutch do we have here?
Well, the clutch is a we use McLeod clutch. It's the clutch mechanism though this is the first generation design. So we're already onto our second generation design that has a lighter weight clutch.
Okay. This is not. This is
a heavier clutch. Yeah, this is based on the original design.
Yeah, that I'll have to get used to the clutch here. And this is technically a pre-owned car, right? In a 194,000.
Yeah, actually, this particular car is one of the first two prototype cars that we developed, and this even dates back to before we had the license from Ford.
Oh.
So we're the first company ever to be licensed by Ford to build a new reproduction Ford.
Oh wow.
But this car started before then, so this was actually built from an original Mustang.
Oh wow, nice.
Which we still do occasionally, but our main business is building brand new replicas from scratch.
Wow, great. So not just the GT350s?
That's correct. So we have a full line of 65 to 68 Mustangs and Shelbys.
Okay, so we could do like a Bullet Mustang, something like that too? Or just Shelby Mustang?
Can't say Bullet.
Okay, Shelby, right, that's trademark. All right, so I'm just gonna, I'll have to get used to where the clutch catches here. Not run anybody over. It actually feels like I'm driving an old car. I've driven the old cars, and you kind of get that feel. Now, what kind of suspension do we have on the car?
Well, we have a double wishbone front suspension, and the rear is a 3-link. Coilovers all around.
Yep.
Brakes are 4-wheel disc.
Now they're Willward brakes, right? 6 pistons in the front, 4 pistons in the rear.
Yep, we have 2 different brake suppliers. We use Willwood for the majority of the cars, and we also have a new AP Racing brake package.
Oh, okay. Now, are there different states of tune for these cars, depending what somebody would want, or?
No, as far as the engine goes, we use the factory configuration. And now this is the Gen 2 Coyote that produces 435 net horsepower in stock trim.
Yep, 5
It's a little bit more than that because we've got a free-flowing exhaust and an open intake. But basically the stock ECM, everything factory, we do that for, well, warranty is one, drivability is another. Number 3, it's a lot of power in a car this light.
Right.
About 550 pounds less than a Mustang GT.
Yes.
So your power to weight ratio in this particular car is about the same as a Ferrari F430.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
so it's roughly 3,200 pounds, right?
Yep.
The exhaust that you mentioned, I believe, was a Borla, right?
It's Borla, designed specifically for this application.
Oh wow. Yeah, Borla exhaust I love. Now I've owned a couple Mustangs, nothing this fancy. I've had a Fox body, an SM95. Wow, listen to that sound. Wow. I like the shifter too.
Thanks.
I love the wood steering wheel because you really feel like you're driving an older car, right?
Well, the trick is to get the feel, the character of the old car, but then have the performance of the new car.
Right.
And that you should be feeling very comfortable. One thing we want our customers to feel is very comfortable to get in the car, and then the steering feedback is immediate, the brakes grab immediately, and you feel like you can really drive the car.
Right.
quickly. And
gives you confidence.
Gives you confidence.
Yeah, so I noticed if you drive the old Shelby cars, I drove one once, and you know, this, as soon as you turn the steering wheel, the turn-in is very sharp and direct. When you drive the old cars, you know, you're going like this with the steering wheel, you're still going straight.
Yeah.
You hit the brakes, and a football field later, you'll probably start slowing down.
Right.
But, so
right.
Here you definitely get the best of both worlds. And you get the sound. Yeah. The clutch is a little stiff, but obviously you'll get used to it. It handles great. You got this great look. Now, what sizes are the wheels and tires?
Well, the base car starts with a 16-inch.
Okay.
And then the Shelby's all start with 17 because it's got a bigger brake package.
Right.
Standard.
Yep.
And then our AP Racing brake package also uses a 17-inch wheel, but that's a Forgeline wheel.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a different design.
Yep.
Gives more clearance for the brake calipers.
Now, what are we riding on now? 17s?
This is 17.
Okay. What kind of tires do we have in the car?
These are the Bridgestone S04s.
Okay.
So it's a max performance summer tire.
Yep. Yeah, this is this is great.
Thanks.
It's great that somebody's around making cars like this. You know? Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
Now, do people come up to this car? I noticed this car right away.
Yep.
In a parking lot full of 50 other cars.
Yep.
Do you know? Obviously, this car attracts a lot of attention for what it is. But when people come up to it, do they think it's actually a 66?
Yes.
350? Yeah.
Yeah, usually. And it's really only the true aficionado who's going to be able to pick up
Right.
the details.
Yeah.
And that's by design.
Yep.
You know, you'll notice there's no key lock on the passenger door.
Okay.
Why? Because we have remote keyless entry standard. There's no radio antenna mast on the fender. Why? Because we have a powered antenna. It's a modern radio antenna. So little details like that. And of course at night it's a dead giveaway because the lighting is LED. So
Oh, right.
you know, you see all the lighting, and then they say, hey, wait a second.
Yeah.
Hey, what is that? You know?
Like, you know, that's critical too. Like, we have a car show back where I live, but in New York State, where, you know, all the cars start leaving as it gets dark, right? Because they don't have the headlights from those time in the 60s. Also, if there's a lot of traffic, you see like all the cars pulling over because they start to overheat.
Yeah.
So here you don't have, you know, any of those issues. You still have all the modern conveniences. Now, do most people go for the automatic transmission over the manual trans, or?
Depends on the model. So our highest volume model is the 65, 66 convertible.
Oh, really? Okay, so convertible version of this.
Yeah, and in that car, most people opt for the automatic, and that's just a really nice cruising car that you just get in and drive, and you know, not worry about. And our Shelby clients tend to opt for the manual transmission.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, the average buyer, I think we talked about that this morning, age-wise, demographic.
Yeah, you know, age-wise, I guess not really any surprise. I mean, they tend to be in their, you know, baby boom generation, you know, 50s, 60s. People who grew up with these cars.
Okay, yeah.
You know, they're special and meaningful to them.
Right.
You know, psychographics is maybe more interesting. You know, when we first started, we had a lot of your classic early adopters. You know, people that had every car.
Okay.
And, you know, here's the new cool thing. Wow, I want one. I'd buy it.
Yeah.
We did attract some collectors, which we thought, you know, at first we thought maybe collectors would be sort of a postal group, right? Because it's not.
They're purists.
Yeah, they're purists.
Yeah.
But actually, it's quite the opposite. The collectors know more than anyone the shortcomings of the original cars, and they'll collect those originals and keep them in their garage, but they'll drive the Revology.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they tend to have us build a replica of a car that they own, which is interesting because then they've got the two, you know, the old one and the new one.
Great. All acceleration there. Now, as far as values go, what is, if somebody wanted one of these cars, what do we start at a base price for a car like this?
Well, our range starts at about 174
Okay.
for a 66 GT convertible.
Okay.
And it goes up to 227 for the 67 GT500 fastback.
Okay. So now this is a GT350.
Correct.
So what would be a base price on, say, this exact car when it was new?
This one, this one is a new car from us, and it starts at 194.
Okay. And loaded up, what are some of the options we can add? So is it brakes, tires?
Well, yeah, we've got functional options would include Pro Touring package,
Okay.
which gives you more suspension adjustability,
Okay.
double adjustable shocks. You can pack different shocks. You get there's an optional AP Racing brake package.
Okay. So is that an upgrade over the Willwood
That's
brakes?
an upgrade.
Okay.
Yep.
What about camber? Is that adjustable, like front camber, or?
Yeah, well, actually, that is adjustable even on the base suspension. So, base suspension, I would say, I mean, it's definitely trackable. But if you really are an expert driver and really know how to take advantage of the adjustability of a suspension, then the Pro Touring is the way to go. Now, we also have options on the interior, so you can get up to a full leather interior. We use only hides from major manufacturers, primarily Porsche and Mercedes.
Oh, okay.
We just built a 68 Mustang recently with a Ferrari Pollo leather interior.
Oh, wow.
But it's it's all OEM materials, so that you get abrasion resistance, sun load resistance. It's all very durable.
Now, you can pick your colors. Somebody can do any design they want.
Well, you can. Most people choose one of the original colors.
Okay.
And we're using, obviously, modern paint, so it's not the exact paint that was used back in the 60s, so it's a reinterpretation. And some of them, we put some metallic in it or kind of brighten it up a little bit, give it a little bit more vibrancy that, the old paint didn't have.
Right. And you can choose colors like the Hertz cars with the black and the gold, right?
Yeah.
I think I saw that.
No, in the Shelbys, if we deviate from the standard color combinations, we have to get authorization from Shelby American.
Okay.
Because obviously it's a licensed product, and Shelby is very protective of its brand with good reason. But we've had a couple requests, and they've been approved, and they're always very tastefully done, and look like they could have been original Shelby color combinations back in the day.
Yeah. And what is the difference between your GT350 model and the GT500 model?
Well, the GT500 is a 67.
Okay.
There is
Okay, so that other design.
Yeah,
So the 65s and 66 look like this.
They look like that.
67s and 68s look the same.
Yep.
And then they were redesigned again in 69.
Correct. Yeah. And the GT500 comes standard with a 600 horsepower supercharged engine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So if this isn't fast enough for you,
Yeah.
we've got more power available.
What are some of the performance figures? So with this 430 horsepower motor, what's a realistic 0 to 60 time?
Well, the traction is your issue. If you can hook up, you can get in the low 4-second
Okay.
range. So, it's like anything. We always balance the trade-off of the original look, the aesthetic,
Right.
with the performance. If we wanted to go absolute performance, we could maybe go more performance, but then we give up some of the original look.
Yeah.
People ask about bigger. Why don't you go to an 18-inch wheel or something? Well, really, your wheel only needs to be as big as your brake package needs. Anything more than that, really, you're just adding unsprung weight, and
Right.
frankly, we feel it detracts from the appearance of the car.
Yep.
So we try to come up with a perfect blend of the two, and you get a really nice balance of the original aesthetic and modern performance.
That's great. So the wheel being big enough, like you're saying, to clear the brake calipers.
Yep.
Obviously, a bigger wheel is
Yep.
going to be heavier, so that's more unsprung weight instead of less unsprung weight.
Yep.
And also, smaller wheels are for acceleration.
Yep.
obviously you're going to accelerate faster. Whoops, in a 17-inch wheel car than say an 18 or 19. Once you get to 19 and stuff, then it's more about looks than actual performance. So you want the classic look. It's going to really look like a resto mod if you have those big wheels and tires.
Yeah, and we're not building resto mods. In fact, I mean, we say don't call it a resto mod. It's not. I mean, it is a new car, and we're really building a car that's drivable. You can get in and go someplace, and you can drive. You can go over bumps and railroad tracks and inclines, grades, and steep driveways. And, approach angles and things like that. It's not the kind of car that you have to, delicately go diagonally over a speed bump or something like that.
Right.
That's not the way to use an automobile. So, we build our cars to be usable.
Right, and that brings up a good point. You had mentioned to me off camera, that guy's going the wrong way on a one-way. You had mentioned to me off camera that, many of your buyers are people that have these original Shelbys, right? And this is a way they actually, and some buyers have actually ordered several from you, and this is a way that they actually could drive the cars.
Yeah.
So they can cash in on their original Shelby, scare the hell out of that guy as we go by. Whoops. And they could sell or keep their original car, and this is a car that they can drive. And you know what? If you get a scratch on it or a dent in it, you guys will build them another one. Whether they ruin their original paint Shelby, that's going to be a big problem.
Well, yeah, and I mean, there's one client we have in particular. When we first met, he had over 100 classic cars. Wow. A lot of Mustangs, but a lot of other things too. And he bought one Revology Mustang. He liked it. He bought another Revology Mustang, a Shelby, the second one. He liked it. He's ordered a third car from us, but at the same time he's selling off his original cars because he realized that he doesn't really drive them, and when he drives them, they're not very enjoyable.
He doesn't enjoy it because he's worried something's going to happen to it.
And they're just not fun to drive. So we kind of replaced his classic cars in a way. So he's actually downsizing his overall collection, which now he's happy because he's got a smaller warehouse and he doesn't have all the insurance costs and all that. Yeah.
You're talking to the right guy.
Yeah.
All right, great. Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Tom.
Right.
Good luck with the car.
Man.
Now, you guys are based in Orlando.
Correct.
And if people wanted to order a car, check out more information, they go to your website.
Website is revologycars.com. That's REVOLOGY cars.com.
Definitely check it out. I checked it out knowing this car would be here today, and it's some website. So thanks again for watching, guys. Remember, if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel, like and share this video so our channel can grow, and I'll see you next time on Glenn's Car Collection.